Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to essentially use the Certipy to be able to perform certificate-based attacks when it comes to ADCS, Active Directory Certificate Services. And I really hope this video will be useful to you. And just hit back, relax, and please enjoy. With Certipy, it's literally called a certificate service, right? So having full permissions should be very interesting. Certipy, let's do this. And then standard out, I believe. It's possible it has a reset by now as well. So now we are looking for vulnerabilities using the standard out, I believe, like so. In Active Directory Certificate Services. So they have dangerous permissions. So this is ESC4. So let's say this is the template name. Client authentication. Okay, so it's the cert publishers that is the dangerous. That is the dangerous group. So what I like to do when I see these Certipy tags is that I like to go to the site right here. Because it makes it quite simple. And then we can look at ESC4. Look for dangerous permissions. ESC4, users dangerous permissions, right? And we can exploit this with Certipy. So we can modify the template to a vulnerable state. And if we rerun it again, we will see that now ESC1 is also vulnerability, which essentially allows you to perform client authentication, which allows you to get a direct shell with any user that you want. And then you request that. You now have the certificate. You try to authenticate with the certificate, and you get a until hash, and then you can perform passly hash and get a shell as any user. Okay? So that is the idea anyways. So let's just copy paste this to make it very, very simple. So yeah, that is still the case. So we can remove all of these new lines. Certipy AD. So let's see. Let us modify these values. So the user is going to be certificate service at equal active box. The password is going to be password 123 exclamation mark. The domain controller IP is going to be this. The template is not going to be like this then. The template is this, the under Mifflin authentication, and then we can try this. Let's see. Am I missing any values? Template. IP address. It is an IP address. Okay, there we go. Let's see, was it just the... Okay, so it was a single quote that messed it, I believe. Yeah. So with environment variables, it's better to use double quotes like that. So there we go. We can overwrite that, and we can do that. So now it successfully updated this template. So... the sending notes. And I go back to the site that pretty much explains things quite well. So now we can request it. And once again, I don't really want these new lines. And now we don't need the SID at the end right here. So let's just do the same. Password 123. DCIP right here is target. And then dash target right here. Is the fully qualified domain name, I believe. So then we just run this, and then let's grab the okay. So we can't look for vulnerabilities again. We have to rerun the previous steps. Which is fine. Let me just save this again for convenience. So we changed the owner of the certificate service to Ryan. We changed the permissions for certificate service to essentially have full control. We can modify the template again, but let's first just check this. So there is a mistake here somewhere.
right? I haven't changed the password. So
NetRPC. I believe that's what I was missing. Like so. Let's try that again. Find vulnerabilities with these credentials. Now it's working because we created these credentials. And I'm guessing we will find EC4 as the vulnerability. Just verifying. Yes, EC4 user has dangerous permissions. The template is going to be named the same because it's the same vulnerability. Let us modify the template. Yes, I want to overwrite, yes. Updated that one. And then let us try this right here. We might, yeah, we have to make some tweaks on this one because it's not updated yet. So what does it need? The main controller IP, that's correct. The target, that one needs to be updated. So the full DNS name will be this. The certificate authority, we will find that value as well. The certificate authority is named as this. The template is not secure files. This is also not the case. The template name is Dunder Mifflin Authentication. And the European, the account, essentially we want to write the certificate in its name so we can take over that account. So you can get a PFX file and then get a hash. I want that to be the administrator. Let's see, we can go right here. All domain admins. You can see that administrator is a part of the domain admins. And the domain admins member 1, administrators equal attack the box. That is the one that I would like to impersonate. Administrator at SQL, hack the box. Let us attempt, so it failed.
let's see.
Certificate service. Administrator attack the box. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong. Maybe DNS issue. Let's see. I will save that. I believe it's correct. Let me see if it has not reset yet. It doesn't seem like it has. That's good. Now let me check the Etsy hosts file. So perhaps I need to add the add this, not this. Let's try that. Oh, it does. Okay, I don't think it's that. It reset. So
So let me try without it just to make sure that that's the case. So I can use that, I think, for now. So let me rewrite this to make ESC1 appear again. So now ESC1 should appear. We can remove this. There we go. Now ESC1 is there. Now we can try to request it again. There we go. That's much better. So now we can Certipy AD. I think it's awesome. So now if we scroll down, we have done this. Let's see. Yeah, auth PFX. We named our subministrative PFX as well. The domain controller IP will be target. Let's try that. There we go. There is our hash for the administrator of this domain. No, p6x. It's equal to hack the box, administrator, at target, hashes. And there we go. Now we have a shell as the anti-authority system or the administrator. So hope that was useful. Now, if you enjoy how I teach and you enjoy this video and you want to take the OSCP, then what are you doing not being in this course? It's over 15 hours long and it covers everything that you need. If you're only watching the videos on YouTube, you're missing out a lot because it's over 15 hours of content. You will get access to the VIP section on Discord where you can ask me any questions and you can study alongside all the other students in our course. Right now, you will also get access to this checklist right here, which will cover at least 95% plus of all the attacks and all the techniques that you need to know for every single section. Not only initial access, but AD, pivoting, Linux, and Windows privilege escalation. And the goal for you is to reach proficient or at least basic competence on all of them. That's one of the things. We also have this entire roadmap right here, where there's a bunch of action steps and a bunch of cheat sheets inside all of these hyperlinks that I can't show you in this video. But once you have completed all of them, you know for a fact that you will be ready to get into the OSCP exams and absolutely crush it. If that sounds interesting to you, to get all of this in 15 hour plus of video footage of someone who has OSCP, who explains different attacks and techniques and methodologies, it's going to be invaluable to you. Now, some people are confused with the offer. If you're interested in the notes, these are the notes that you will constantly see me use in the videos, right? They're pretty much recommended to go hand in hand with the course, and I use them constantly in the course itself, right? So I think you'll find it extremely useful. That's also why we have the third offer, which is the bundle, where you can buy both of these together for a discount. I hope that clarifies things. Best of luck on your OSCP journey. I really hope this will be massively useful to you. I'll see you in the next video.